Hello, and welcome to Nerd Church, the place where we provide the data about the dogma. And I'm back from church to demonstrate that the ashes are not metaphorical. Because, sometimes it's good to just have a good old physical experience to make the start of Lent concrete, which is why the majority of American Catholics will, even though they're not required to, will actually go to church and either hear some readings and get ashes put on their forehead, kind of vaguely in the shape of a cross. Sometimes they do better than others. People are then free to wipe it off or leave it through the course of the day. That's kind of an individual choice. A lot of us will kind of leave it on, especially if we can do so without being obnoxious about it or making a public show of piety, because it's also a way of making yourself visible as a Catholic and signaling that to other Catholics, which, in the United States, being Catholic is something that historically has not always been safe. And some of us like to reflect on the fact that, we have the privilege of being able to have weird stuff smeared on our heads and exist in public and have that not impinge on our physical safety. Well, I'm talking about stuff on my head. I should probably mention the chapel veil, also called a mantilla. It's something that I wear and a lot of Catholic women wear when we're going to church or sometimes when we're praying at home. And there is, data to actually support the fact that Catholic women who have taken on this kind of supererogatory devotion are not being weird about it. We're not doing it out of submission or ideas about modesty or purity culture. Most Catholic women who wear a mantilla for religious purposes have no problem with taking it off. And most of us, if we're asked to cite a specific reason for wearing a mantilla, will say, well, the Apostle Paul said that women should cover their heads because of the angels. So maybe there's not like a real rational reason. Maybe it's just something that we can do if we feel like it. And we feel like it. And besides, having lace on your head, you feel like a pretty princess. So, we combine modesty, we combine obedience, we combine a love of black lace. And that's why we do it. And, that's what's up. So it's Ash Wednesday. We're getting our ash on. We're getting ready to fast. We're getting ready to pray. It's a vibe.